Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakalba from Plaintables Camp in Philly. Now, this lesson is on, heathenistic, hairlines and haircuts, brothers shaving their beards off, shaving the sides of their head. Now, I made a video a while back last summer, tattoos and hairlines, and I guess I was kind of making fun of myself. I kind of want to do that before somebody else can make fun of me. And to men, hairlines are important, especially amongst the tribes. I know firsthand amongst Judah, hairlines and haircuts and barbershops it's like a culture. It's very important. So when you start to lose your hair, Judah, I should say, they shaved their hair bald. All right. Now, in this video, I mentioned that I was accused of shaving my head bald, which I've never shaved my head bald. I don't even want to be bald, even if I was, to the point where I had the so-called George Jefferson look. I would just keep my hair low, like I mentioned in this line, and this lesson will be in the description box. But, this is a sensitive subject. Brothers wanting to shave their head bald or wear these weird hairstyles where they got mohawks, shave the sides of their head. All right. These are actual customs of the heathen, which we are warned in the law not to keep. All right. Now, it's a self-deprecation. I mean, I kind of make fun of myself, so brothers, I guess feel better about themselves if I'm making fun of myself. All right. It says belittling, undervaluing, or disparaging oneself, or being excessively modest. Yeah, no, it does look weird, when your hairline going like to the back of your head, and I'll gladly, show my hairline. And my hairline really, it's bad, but it's not bad as some brothers in Great Millstone, So I'm doing everything I can to save the little, the hair I got left, But, eventually, if what I'm doing don't work, it's going to keep going back farther and farther. And, like I said in the video, I'm just going to keep my hair cut low. All right. So, look, you might look funny or not look attractive to certain women, or look, I guess, weaker, or in the eyes of certain, people. But, we got to put, our emotions and our image aside, and, and follow the scriptures, what the scriptures say. And the scriptures say that we're not supposed to shave the corners of our head, and or make baldness upon your head. All right. And this chick got her shape up, and she need a damn wig until she grow her hair back, if she can grow her hair back. Got heathenistic hairstyles, and as soon as I put heathen hairstyles in, I started seeing these damn mohawks. Certain jakes wear these mohawks. This is not lawful. All right. Shaving around the temples. When I looked it up, it was saying that you shaving around your temples, and it makes sense for the scripture to be talking about haircuts, hairstyles like this, the mohawk style, cutting around your temple area. Just let your hair grow out. All right. Not long like this. This is even heathenistic, having on a man anyway. The scripture say about a man not having long hair. Well, it's a shame for a man to have long hair. All right. Where are we going to start at? In Leviticus. It's Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beards. All right. Again, I know it's embarrassing, but you can't be shaving your head bald. All right. And you cannot shave the corners of your head, which is getting shape ups and getting mohawks. All right. And men having long hair. All right. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beards. Yeah, every Israelite man is supposed to have a beard on his face. All right. I mean, we're Israelites. We're not heathens. So what I have here is Bible Hub, and I guess it's a commentary. It says corners around the corners of your heads. They are not to shave off the hair around the temples and behind the ears. All right, which it appears as though it's talking about a mohawk, the temples and behind the ears. All right, because Esau do it, Jake do it, wear these heathenistic hairstyles. All right. So as to leave the head bald except a dish-like tuft upon the crown. All right. I mean, you put it together, it looks upon the crown. All right. Shaving off here, going all the way back behind the ears, and then you just got hair left up on the top. All right. And I've never read this before. All right. This commentary. It's not something I always knew. All right. But I believed it, thus imparting to their heads the form of a hemisphere. This was done by Arabs and other worshippers of the god of Oratal. Hence, the Arabs are ironically called those with the corners of their hair pulled, as is rightly rendered in the margin. All right. Mar the corners of thy beard. The beard was regarded by the Hebrews and other Eastern nations as the greatest ornament of a man. All right. And was as dear to them as life itself. Like the elders and apostles brought out, years ago, a beard is a badge of manliness. When you look it up in I forgot what dictionary you used. Might have been Zondervan, might have been Harper's Bible Dictionary. It was the subject of salutation.
Salutation.
All right. And the mutilation of it was looked upon as the greatest disgrace and most regarded and most degrading punishment. So again, we're Hebrew Israelites. All right. We have to carry ourselves and look the part. All right. That don't mean you wear, no garments of costly array. It means you wear the rough garment. All right. That's spoken in Revelation, the 11th chapter. All right. And like John wore. All right. So our garments are not going to look like, like we belong in king's houses or like we're royalty. We're going to be in rough garments. All right. And we're not to get these shape ups and mohawks and cut the corner of our beards off. All right. Which means completely shave it off down to the face. All right. I mean, the heathen do that. If we're calling ourselves Israelites, we'll be a hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite to shave my head bald. I'll be a hypocrite to start getting shape ups. All right. And you got so-called brothers that are getting shape ups right now out in the streets teaching. They got mohawks that are teaching right now. And they act like they don't know these scriptures. Well, some of them may be ignorant of that. That's why I'm doing the lesson, just in case some are. And some, they know the scripture. They just weak. You got to cast that spirit of weakness off and stop worrying about your damn image so much. All right. The image of what people think of you, just look presentable. Keep your hair cut low if you're losing your hairline. Shit, look at my hairline. And look at other brothers' hairlines in the camps, man. Then you got other brothers that have the ability to hide, their balding, But for those of you that don't, I mean, look, you gotta live with it, and do your best, take the herbs and shampoos and all that, But it may work, it may not. I mean, the main thing is we cannot be hypocrites. All right. So pause this, read it over again. It's some detailed information in these couple of paragraphs. I think I put in heathen haircuts, hairstyles, and I believe this came up on Google. probably gotta go to all. And then I clicked over the images, and then the Bible Hub, this commentary came up. All right. So where we going? This is Ezekiel 2:8. It says, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like this rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee." Yeah, and this is the part of the scriptures you got to eat. All right, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beards." All right. So you got to eat the whole roll. All right, not just the parts that you like. All right. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:22. Well, 5:21. Well, 5:20. "Despise not prophesying, says quench not the spirit, prove all things, hold fast to that which is good." So this is what I'm doing. I'm giving you an exhortation. To whom it may apply. "Abstain from all appearances of evil." You ain't supposed to be wearing no damn mohawks. All right, you're not supposed to be getting lined up. It's not about how good you look out, preaching. All right, it's about the knowledge that you're dropping. Because if somebody rolls up on you and then accuses you of it, then you got to be able to defend that. All right, or why you got a damn mohawk? Why you got a damn shape up? And the elders done went over this plenty of times. But I think it's necessary to go over it again. You got to keep rebuking, correction. All right. That's it there. It's Revelation 3:16. Well, 3:15. "I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I would spew thee out of my mouth." Yeah, we don't want to be hypocrites. We don't want to be, teaching the word, and then we got some obvious, error that you can easily, correct, and you're not doing it. And it's right in your face. You're not supposed to be wearing no damn mohawks or getting shaped up. All right. Every 2 weeks, I go get my hair cut. I go pick my brother up, and been getting our hair cut from the same man since I was 14 years old, from my cousin. And he sits in a chair, he gets his hair cut down and gets his shape up. I sit in the chair and I get my hair cut down. And then every once in a while, my cousin will fuck with me and say, "You getting shape up, right?" I said, "No, just shave my head down, all right, low, like I always get it cut, and trim my beard." And I've been getting the same haircut since I came into the truth. All right. Now, before I came into the truth, I was getting shape ups. All right, because I didn't know. But I was out of ignorance. But when I came to the truth, about 22, 23 years old, started teaching about 25 years old. Then I stopped getting shape ups. Going to the same barber, just told him, "Look, don't shape me up." I said, "I'm good." I said my hairline receding. That's the excuse I get. I said, "My hairline's receding. Why are you shaping me up? Doesn't make no sense. Let me shape you up. No, just cut my hair down. My hairline's receding." So that's what I used. Now, brothers whose hairline isn't receding, you just gotta say, don't get a shape up. I want my hair. I like my natural hairline. I start talking about herbs and oils and stuff like that. To deflect from getting into a debate. Everybody around you is getting in shape up, and you only want to not get in shape up. After a while, you just can't really give a shit. You just gotta just keep it moving. Let go and sit in the chair. Get your hair cut low, or however you get your hairstyle. Not a mohawk, obviously. And then just leave. Pay the man to leave. All right. It says a metaphor of the condition of a soul wretchedly fluctuating between a torpor and a favor of love. So you have to be on fire. You have to believe these scriptures. All right. You have to believe these scriptures. All right. That includes Leviticus 19:27, which is the center of this exhortation. All right, and I brought up my previous videos. Exhortation means to call to one side. All right. So if I'm not getting the shape up, I don't have a mohawk. All right. I'm trying to provoke you to emulation, to emulate our good works. All right. By keeping the law, and you can keep this. brothers that's losing their hairline. Look, I understand. I'm not telling you this with I'm not telling you this out of ignorance. All right, I'm telling you this because I'm going through this balding, this male pattern baldness. All right, where we at? All right, it's heathen hairstyles. It's mohawks. And again, you can pause it here and look through this information. This is the commentary for Leviticus 19:27 in Bible Hub. I'll put the link in the link will be in the description box. All right. Again, I didn't even know this commentary even existed. All right. My last scripture is Galatians 6:1. All right, because this is all about exhortation, calling brothers to your side, to our side. All right, provoking them to provoking these heathen Israelites to our side. All right, whether you not teaching, you just you keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, or if you're a prophet, or you believe yourself to be a prophet or spiritual, you're supposed to conduct yourself as a man of the Lord. It says, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou fall into unless thou also be tempted. Yeah, so our job is to exhort. All right, and we're supposed to restore the brothers or sisters when they go off, meaning tell them the right way to go. All right, man, be overtaken. I think I have overtaken, and I think I have fault. All right, this is overtaken. We got prolambano. All right, which means to take one by forestalling. For example, before he can flee or conceal his crime, and that's a crime. Scripture says 1 John 3:4, sin is transgression of the law. All right. So, I mean, if you want to do better, do better. Okay. And again, I'm not speaking from as a person that doesn't have any experience. All right. Again, I was accused of shaving my head bald. I've never shaved my head bald. All right. Never. I've got my hair cut the same way every single 2 weeks for over 12 years. All right. Just get my hair cut low and my beard shaven. But that accusation was made some time ago. Now where we're back at. All right. Now fault says a lapse or deviation from the truth or uprightness. All right. So if brothers shaving the sides of their head, having mohawks. All right. It's not about how good you look or how interesting you look. You have to just teach the word. Just keep it simple. Teach the word. Certain brothers got dreads and growing dreads. It's not about these fantastic hairstyles and looking, like you were a ancient prophet, from Isaiah's time with these glorious garments. All right. Or ancient king from the ancient world. It's just about teaching the word, following the scriptures. All right. And exhorting and rebuking, Israelites when they go off. All right. And telling them about the kingdom. All right. The lapse or deviation from the truth. All right. So that's what this epistle is for. Is brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Yeah, so when I see other brothers, or people that are without, with their hair shaved, bald, and with shape ups, first I think about myself, like, I was accused of that. So I came out, with this video, and said that was a lie. And I'm going through the same thing with the male pattern baldness. All right, so I made my point. All right, so if you got a mohawk or you're shaving your head bald, you got to get over it. It's not about having these worldly hairstyles. and looking, like you're still, 25 and young and youthful and attractive to women and respected, to other men. I mean, it's about teaching the word of Yahweh Shai. All right, rightfully. All right, you got brothers in certain camps, man, to get this all shaved up. All right, you shouldn't look like this. All right, I haven't looked like this in over 12 years. All right. Leviticus 19:27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beards. All right. And check out this commentary. It's in the description box. All right. So I hope you were edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.